Yeah, you've been talking to absolutely no one. That's
great. Honestly, probably for the best. See if maybe
I can hear myself now.
Alright, so turns out there's an audio track issue. So the first 41 laps were brought to you commercial free, broadcaster free. Just a beautiful view of everything.
Mr. Bill and Hale, you should bring us through a recap of the race so far.
If only I could.
Well, I can give you a little recap. Kevin West spun it on the first lap.
That is correct. Kevin West did spin out on the first lap. He spun it right at the restart time to start the race. And we were going for a little while, then we had a wreck. Zach Kreiser had some type of issue. Not sure what it was. Brian Workman hit it. Took Brian Workman the race. I believe that might be his first DNF in ITRL history for Brian Workman. Beyond that, we've had some interesting incidents. We were outside a couple times. Storm Patterson just blew an engine after blue sky.
From the lead!
From the lead, giving Christopher Gell the lead. While I was talking to Gell, turns out, nobody knew I was talking to Gell. But I wasn't talking to Christopher Gell as that. So,
can you get a clip of that? I want to hear Gell's reaction.
So unfortunately there is no replay. But this ancient overlay does not show what lap we are on.
1.5, man. I'm sad.
So
I'll get in.
Massive shout out to whoever the hell made this segment.
Man, it's nice to see this, but you got a good race going on. These cars drive terrible, but they are putting on a good show. Kinda. Not really. You can't pat him to the shit. Sorry, I was thinking like
the ITRL Brandon.
this car is so darn air. I'm fresh out of the car. So I believe it. I mean, I was saying now, so I mean, it's I think this race is going to be won by someone who has good luck and whoever has the best track. Looks like this is but you know, as the leader in here, yeah. Ramino's been tight above the 01. These two have not added throughout the season repeatedly. Let's see if the 01 right up. For example, Brandon kept that around, spinning his teammate Eric Lowe. Here's my forward into the inside wall. That would be concussion. Caution is out. Oh, that sucks. Jerome is very fast and Habitat was driving tonight. Oh, that's the night for the 97. It seems to be something I've noticed with the PPR camp. It seems to be that when one car falls, the rest just have the worst race ever. Happened last week, happened this week, and it seems to happen every week. And the 01 almost clips the 81 there with a little bit of pit road action going on. That was close.
Pit road. Brandon stayed out here.
That was the wise call.
Yeah, so people down pit road. Daniel Wild on pit road. 31 was Zach Noah on pit road. 01 Kevin West. 15 Tristan on. Caleb Rise. Jeff P. Matt Schlosser. Matt Schlosser had himself his first race. First race. Caught the lead going. Very unfortunate. It's certainly been an eventful 48 laps to start the race. I am halfway through. I believe we've had like 7 cautions. Just absolutely insane. Picture of Scarlett going into the pit board. Keep going.
I don't know how to say. It's been an awful 2 weeks for me. No. Why could it have been opposite? I wish I would have blue screen last week than this week. Actually, no, I don't. Last week. That's for sure.
Well, we're on air code.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go tell Brandon.
needs a win here tonight, so he said he was going to throw his grandmother into the wall.
And he's confident. This was just sneaking out at 25 and 9. They're both ready to win this thing. My car is very confident, so we'll see what's going on here. Pace goes on. Pretty close. Used a little bit of wheel spin there. Both ends of the racetrack. Oh, Razor Gale, 81-45. The 01 of Kevin West is around.
35. Oh, man. Stage. I hope somebody knows this will end the stage. I'm going to see message and say, this is the stage.
We'll see how this plays out for the 25-year-old. I know he was very not so confident whenever I just was talking to him about like I guess the 9 was better, but Brandon, I mean, even look at Brandon here. I'm telling you, being I said, they did 2 races ago. He got car and lost it on the last corner, the last lap. And them two are in the same channel too. You gotta keep in mind that our points got 81, 92, and the rest of them. Yeah, that's a peak up. And this will be really impactful for his night, but then again, I don't think the 15, I could be wrong, I don't think the 15 or the 92 or anyone else that was in that battle, I'm not sure who off the top of my head, but anyone else in that battle I don't believe has gotten stage points. I think yeah, 25 wins the stage, but we'll see how it works out for him here. I believe he pitted. I think that was his only real option here, but we'll see how that works out for you. I think stage.
Congratulations.
Yeah. It's been a wild race, and now I'm back in the Hornet's Nest, so we're going to get this party started.
Yes, but nothing showing that we've pitted 4 times. Sawyer had a black flag that he cleared. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I
there.
don't know.
I'm not sure what happened here. It certainly seemed like clean air seems to be key.
Yep. Back where I'm at, when I got collected in that first restart of the night, I thought I was going to have some bad damage. It was only 6 seconds, and got back here, and this 30 air is something else now with the new update. So we're going to see what we can do here. I'm definitely not going to try to hit the Booster Capital throwback that's in front of me.
I will give you a Booster Capital car really tight accidents.
Well, hopefully I'll put on a show.
Good luck.
The rest of the way.
All right. Thanks for you guys doing the booth tonight, and I'll talk to you guys later.
He's cranked it into a wrecking ball at turn 1 since we just said that.
Come back into the restart zone. Zach Mills back in the lead.
Those two have gotten into it multiple times Brandon was right. As I said in the booth, this thing, as Brandon is going to get worse and worse. This deficit per year. Bring it down and run this sideways. And Brandon's also fighting points. He's a little bit more secure, but you know, when a new winner or whatnot happens, it's could be the ball game. And before you stay out there, guys, make points to see if you can get. I believe he might have just got the wall checked up. PPR has had a hell of a week, hell of a last couple months, I think.
8 car on this
I was on Route 66 for a while, but I got found by the paparazzi. Yeah, it's just been a hell of the last few weeks for PPR.
Randy Kushner who's
He's in the situation where I would. Oh, park it. Let's park it, buddy. Let's bring it to garage.
oh man.
Let's bring it to garage. I see. And this maybe that thing there out live on the broadcast. A little fight going on in the New York camp between the Canadians and no, they're pretty good friends. Even though that we are working with them, hopefully, I like that. Anyways, moving forward, we'll keep our eyes on the 81 here. That is a nice face. I believe. These are important points for the oh, contact. Thank you, Earl. Do I get one? Does he allow that? Oh, Jeff Nicholas! Makes pass on Jeff P. You didn't see what happened to him when Jeff P was on good now. Oh, Jesus Christ! How many wrecks are we gonna have on pit road? Someone pull something. Oh, he got tight. He locked up the right front, the left front. Yep. Oh, God. He's America Racing guy?
He is
I didn't
indeed
know
America
that.
Racing guy, not on their team official video.
That sucks.
I just want Jeff B to know if he is watching. You are not the first one. An
As the 03
down the race.
Oh,
You know, feedback, very important. Thank you, Brandon Bamatat. Don't worry, we only broadcasted the first 40 laps without any commentary because the audio tracks were set up wrong.
Hell yeah, stage 3.
So it's going well. It's certainly been a broadcast. Certainly going to send the replay file off to Alex Little and tell him to do something with it.
Also was a race.
It certainly was a race for you. You went around quite a few times. We have been talking about you a lot.
Yeah, you know, people that just run slow in front of you and don't give you any lane, and you check up, and then this car gets loose. It's a piece of shit. So
Whoa!
that's
Anyway.
always fun.
Big hard contact into the wall. Well, hopefully we're a little bit louder now on the broadcast. For the 4 people watching, apparently, according to my pop-up. Welcome. You're here for the most cursed ITRL broadcast of all time.
Well,
Even going
I think
back
that'd
to
be long
season
as
1.
last week. I think that'd be long as last week.
I don't know. Last week was just chaos. Chaos, but fun in a way. This week, a broadcast decided to be done in the final hour before the race started. Settings not done correctly. No way to test. We just had to send it and hope. And it turned out the audio was off for 40 laps. So, you know, going well. We bring the crank it up to you for the first 40 laps without a word being said. But we are working, I believe, looking at this, working lap number 77. Zach Millett still leading over Daniel Wiles over Brandon Kluserhus. Brandon Kluserhus has fallen back a little bit. 2 seconds back now. Actually, let's take, while we have a minute, let's see if we can't do a quick run through the field. We're going to see if we can't.
I'm gonna take
measure
my
out some
driver.
times.
I'm gonna take my driver outside the booth real quick because I need to have a conversation with him.
So, we are all back by ourselves here for the moment. Great to know that audio updates from Brandon Pamatat, Storm Patterson, letting us know the billions of audio issues that I have created. Although, we were not supposed to have a broadcast tonight, so I'll take what we can get, even if it is me. As Brandon Klusterhus is working P number 3, we're going to see if we can't do a quick run through the field. Try to get to a nice camera angle to do it, but it does not seem to exist. So, unfortunately, did not have time to set up some neat camera angles. So, we're going to see what we can do. Oh, 33 hard into the outside wall there. Very hard into the outside wall for that 33 car. Oh, 33 car's loose. He saves it. He saves it. He saves it. He doesn't save it. He's drifting it. And he's still going, but slow on the track. But he's still going to keep going. Everything happened off the track, so we keep our hand off that deploy button for the caution. Good job saving it, not hooking it back up the track. That was very close. There is Storm Patterson has joined the booth, left the booth, come back to the booth. We've got some copyright strike music playing and everything.
Wait, do you have both of ours
I
on?
do not have Storm Patterson's on. I do not.
Turn mine on.
I will pass. I did cause
It's Freebird.
the intro of the hub to play earlier whenever Zach Millett was pulled into the booth. Oh, Josh.
Oh,
Colley.
Josh Colley. Is this a
He's-
scheduled green flag stop?
I do not believe so. He about wrecked while you guys were gone. He did everything but wreck on the track, so no caution came out. It was quite close.
Oh.
Almost got killed by the DeWalt car.
The DeWalt car.
That was early in the race. I'd call me Han from Tokyo Drift the way I slid 3 and 4.
I got you. Well, we're going to take a quick run. Oh, Daniel Wiles just caught the wall. So Zach Millett is our leader of the race, leading over Daniel Wiles. Over Daniel Wiles. Behind him, Brandon Kluser still running P number 3. Behind him,
Has
Kevin
that guy's
West,
name
fourth.
gotten worn out yet? I feel like everyone says it so many times every week.
Certainly something. He hasn't been dominant here tonight after having contact with his teammate on the opening lap of the race. Before the opening lap of the race, even. So
Speaking of his teammate, does the 01 have front bumper damage?
does not look like it.
There was a restart to where he decided no green flag meant green flag, and he damn near gave me a concussion.
That is some interesting insight from.
Well,
Brandon
he's been
Pamatat.
very interesting on the starts of the race.
Yeah. So Kevin West is P4. We're going to go through the field. Matt Schlosser
Not
P5.
Nicola.
the rookie new guy, first race in the league, running a aerial high racing car. Can tell he's definitely new to the league with that. We're gonna have a conversation with him after this race. But running really well, P5. Kevin Hash, 6th place. Behind him, Ryan Munoz, despite all the wrecks he's been in, is running in 7th. In front of affiliate teammate, maybe. Don't know. Heard there was a Canadian-American war, Luke Carbonneau. 8th place catching the wall. Treston Knott's running P9. Brian Rusi P10. Sawyer Hott, though, after his wrecks, has rebounded into 11th at the moment. Matt Quick's running 12th as Sawyer catches the wall. That Matt Quick car is definitely not a paint scheme that he runs. He's missing the kitty car. Unfortunate. 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Oh, Luke Carbonneau's killed the outside wall. So Ray Rittenauer running P13. We're going to say green. P14 is Christopher Gale. 1 lap down. Josh Cully, 2 laps down. Oh, something just happened to Cully as well. He is down off the track. Let's see if we can't take a quick look and see what happened here.
Looked like he just got loose out of 3 and 4 and, you know, just smacked the wall. Something has to be bent and broken on that car, the way he slid.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, he definitely.
Oh, this is the replay.
Oh!
Oh,
He
big
just
smack
killed the wall
Oh,
again. This is
it's
live.
done. It's done.
That is a.
I'm afraid his night is over.
Yeah,
Kevin West on pit road, by the way.
Kevin West has ducked down onto pit road. Interesting to note, only one down. Treston Knott's also on pit road as well at the moment.
I believe the cycle has started. We'll
Yep,
see.
we
It
are
looks like
28
this
laps to
looking
go,
to be
so
a,
that makes sense.
looks like this is looking to be a Zach Millett win.
Certainly, it does appear to be that way. Zach Millett does look to have the car to beat. Oh, Brandon!
Oh,
Clousters
Brandon
trying to get to pit
Clousters.
road.
And that's past the commitment line, isn't it?
No, commitment line is past the barrels here. Luckily,
Oh, you're right.
That was lucky.
You know, he might have
was a
gained a lot of time by doing that. That might have been. That's like out of the. That's like almost up there with the Auto Club pit entry against Kevin Freeze and the Rush Series for last season.
Certainly a hell of a pit entry by Brandon Clousters, who's giving the fans a show. Let's see if we can't hop on board and take a quick look at that. Let's see if we can't grab a.
See if he gained any time. If he gained time, that'll be good.
Go
But
ahead and go back here. I'm not sure if he gained time looking at how slow he was going there. He tries to duck down pit road late, and it just comes around.
hit the brakes
immediately.
and yeah,
I'm not sure.
good recovery. I don't think he
That
gained
slowdown
any
may-
time.
Yeah.
I think it might have slowed him down a little bit, but not dramatically. We'll just have to see if Zach Millett has a
Exactly.
not
Zach
a
Millett
very
on pit road as well with Daniel Wiles and your teammate Ryan Munoz also on pit road. So we'll see where he comes out in relation. Brandon Clousters.
I would have
right now
taken
is
2
working on
tires.
a 3 and
I'm
3.
gonna keep it a buck. I would have taken 2 tires there.
Interesting strategy call from Sean Patterson, but it appears nobody has taken 2 tires. And he is definitely Brandon definitely lost some time. He's going to come out about 7 or 8 seconds behind these guys now. Unfortunate.
What is
for
this,
him.
6th win for Zach Millett?
It would be, I believe, if he captures the win here tonight. But you
This
never
guy
know.
comes out here and he shows up to the track just like SVG did at Mexico. There's no stopping him at some of these places, even if you try your hardest.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
what it is.
stopped
Ryan
him
Munoz just
once.
Cut off pit road.
Team Conti GG guys must have a lot of money in R&D in those cars because, you know, they're
Oh.
just performing every
Right,
single
there's
week.
that.
Damn, Ryan, stop hitting the wall.
Team owners Storm Patterson and
Oh.
Brandon Bammentat getting to watch their
Gotta
drivers
make-
cream the
Gotta
wall.
make- Man, I'm gonna make him
We just
pull
lose
this
money
shit
every
out.
week.
Oh, dude, that's what I was telling him. I was like, the last 2 weeks for PBR has been the worst. When one car falls, all of them do. Every week. Because last week it was me the first lap, then you the second lap, then Ryan the third. And then
Someone must be sabotaging our cars because, you know, we put a lot of money into this
Yeah.
program and this is not how we wanted it to play out.
So Ray still is not pit yet. Neither is Kevin Hash or Matt Quick. As I say that, Kevin Hash is on pit road. Matt Quick and Raymond Rittenauer, the 2 cars that have stayed out. Not sure if Kevin West has pit yet or not, but he is being scored in front of Zach Millett at the moment.
I believe
think-
Kevin West was the first one to start the
I
cycle.
believe Kevin West may have taken 2 as well. That's going to be my assumption to make up that
I'm
much
pretty
time on
I'm
Zach
pretty
Millett.
sure that 01 car started the cycle.
Certainly possible. Oh, but the overspeed on 50 of Russia. Wow. We get a nice little zoomed in shot of the 01 car coming around. No matter what anybody wants to say about Kevin West, it certainly is a pretty paint scheme. Although the TikTok logo
I don't-
could look a little bit better.
I don't
That's
mean
not
this
okay.
in any personal way, but Brandon, do you think the 01 listens to Jelly Roll?
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, Kevin West, I'll let you
Interesting
answer that for yourself.
commentary up in here. We'll see.
But let's
Kevin
get him up in
West
the
falls off.
booth.
We'll be
Let's
talking
get
to
it.
him
Let's
after the race.
go up in the booth and ask him right now if he likes Jelly Roll.
We're going to let Kevin West continue to focus on the end of the race. But if we get a caution, we most definitely will. We'll see what he says. I'm intrigued to hear. So I do wonder how Radioactive is going to hear from the Pam and Tap Patterson channel, though.
I think we're
I was
gonna-
just hating on Kevin West the entire time.
No, that's not what. Well, I was hearing about some war between the teammates.
I'm kidding.
Tonight.
Yeah,
I mean, so you guys have been abnormally
we-
quiet.
PPR pleads the fifth.
So, needless to say, if Radioactive does occur for this season of the ITRL, then this is going to be a race to circle then for watching.
Let's just say kind of was like a little Elliot Larson banter over at Auto Club.
I got you. So, Kevin West.
dude, he slapped you across the face and then walked away.
No. Not Bubba Larson.
No, I'm saying. Never mind.
So,
No, I get it. With
we're
his
gonna
car.
Take a look
yes.
at our current leader with 19 laps left. I don't know what the fuel run was. Does anybody in here know what the fuel run was?
I don't know, but I do know that the 89 on the restarts did let the field by. I don't know if he started saving right away as soon as Stage 3 started, but he was definitely letting people by and being
Goodness,
conservative
if
for the
he
most part.
did. That's my assumption.
That is the 89's game. He is a fuel saver and fuel calculator.
He only
If there
has
is any
13
possible
seconds, though. Only 13
But
seconds
if
over
there-
the fuel one.
a little scrub on the wall there, but knowing him, if, past seasons, if he has the opportunity to save fuel and stretch out this race, he's going to do everything he can to do so.
He most definitely will. He's currently running about 1 second a lap slower than Kevin West, so Kevin West will catch him before the end of the race at this rate. With
And who knows if
18
89
laps
picks
left.
up that pace once he closes
Yeah, that is
in.
the question. Yeah, if he is going to manage to save enough fuel, will he have enough fuel? As it looks like he put Ryan Munoz 1 lap down there, but he's
He keeps smacking the wall.
The wall is
He's
his
getting
best
that
friend.
Darlington stripe on that 89 car.
Oh,
Whoa.
81 put him in the wall. Teammate puts 89 in the wall. That's probably going to be some
I have to
damage
talk
his
to him
car.
tomorrow about that one.
And the post-race meeting, that's going to be an interesting one. 89 put the leader into the wall. But 89 still leads. He's got about 10 seconds over Kevin West. Raymond Rittenauer is only 5 seconds back. Also on the same strategy, it appears. I don't know how much I believe this, but my thing is showing that Matt Quick has made 15 pit stops tonight. That's
Have we even
certainly,
had that many yellows?
I'm going to assume he rolled through pit road every caution. That's the only thing I could assume for that many. Gale is falling down the order. I don't know. Is he finally coming to pit road?
Like he's having
here?
some issues. Something
Nah,
looks
he's finally
broken.
coming to pit road. He was stretching out, I'm guessing, hoping for a caution. No caution came, so to pit road he comes. Unfortunate race for Christopher Gale. After looking
I
strong
highly
early.
doubt they're going to get a caution at this point in the race. A lot of guys are stretched out, running, pretty consistently. Even if they're brushing the wall, they're not really doing any damage. But as I
Yeah,
said
that's
that,
true.
just before we had the 81 and the 89 get together, so anything it can happen, and anything is fair game.
Let me jump back to the 01 of Kevin West. Now, we have not
That
had
lead-
an incident in 12 laps now. And the last one was Brandon Glusser, who's to slide down onto pit road.
That lead has cut down to over just under 4.5 seconds, it looks like. So he is coming.
As Raymond Rittenauer is coming, Kevin West is down to under 8 seconds to the lead. So he's certainly on the way. Not sure if Quick has enough fuel or not as we're coming around to complete lap number 101 of 114. So 13 laps will be remaining here in a minute. Once again, we have no race lap counter. Not sure if anybody's heard that tonight with the audio issues. But no race lap counter here tonight. I will say, though, Kevin West is only running about half a second faster now with 7 seconds to go. That is certainly putting it right on the edge of if he can catch it.
Dylan, that's a great point, because I have noticed that lead has gotten up to 5, almost 6 seconds
Yeah,
now.
he's over 6 seconds now from the looks of it. Oh,
Whoa,
Raymond
it's 7
Rittenauer to
seconds.
pit road. That's why. That would
Oh my
explain it.
God!
I see.
Wait, sorry, I zoned out for a second. Is Matt quick about Fuel Strat his way into a win?
I'm not sure.
It does look like he's trying.
Oh, come on.
I
That would be
just
the
don't
greatest
think
outcome
there's
for
enough
tonight.
of a fuel. I just don't think there's enough of a fuel.
I could go
I
like
just
40
don't know
laps.
if you could. How long could you go?
Like 40 laps or something.
40
something
laps.
Like that.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way you could stretch it from 56, 58 region to 114, man.
Dude, have you seen Matt Quick?
Matt Quick has done a lot of amazing things. For
I know
this
he
fuel.
has the Joey
Dude.
Logano fuel tanks, I know. But Kevin West is still running about 0.6 of a second quicker at the moment. With 11 laps to go and only 6 seconds behind. So who knows what's going to occur here. I'm going to swap around camera angle wise. Let's see, Matt Quick there. There's the 92 of Luke Carbonell. There's the 01 all the way back there, a whole straightaway behind. As we have 10 laps to go here, sponsored by absolutely nobody, as Alex Little would say.
How many? We have 10 to go, correct?
10 to go, that is correct. Oh, Sawyer-Ott into the wall hard. Hard contact for Sawyer-Ott in P13, but he does not spin, so there will not be a caution. A caution would throw everything into turmoil.
As much as I don't like, seeing everyone get jumbled up back together for some chaos, some chaos would be
good.
interesting.
It would be good.
I don't know if it would be good. It would be interesting. It would be interesting to see people's strategies
Well,
if Yellow came out here. Like, what would Matt
odds
Quick
are-
do? What would Kevin West do? What would Zach
I
Miller do?
I just think it would be cool for us to see a 30
Oh, 89 of
Darlington
Quick is
winner.
coming to pit road.
Aww.
He could not stretch it with 8 laps left in the race.
No.
So Kevin West is going to reassume the lead after starting on pole tonight. He certainly has had an interesting evening, but he has barely any lead over his teammate Zach Millett.
Now the question is, will Millett let his teammate, will he run him smooth? Will he let him win?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Millett goes for every win he can, apparently. I know, unfortunately, there was no interview for the Stage 1 broadcast to be heard, but Zach Millett apparently was signed to the partner program with Team Conti. That's why he's running a gold paint scheme now. Apparently his talent levels has carried him higher up within the Team Conti sphere. So I definitely don't think he's going to let Kevin West win. But that dirty air may end up giving Kevin West a win with 7 laps to go.
Are we going to see a repeat of Larson and Hamlin?
There's
Southern
also,
500?
catching the wall. Millett catching the wall.
I think both of these guys are driving the wheels off of them.
Yeah, I definitely do agree with that.
So the
I believe
first
they
laps,
are.
one is leading tonight.
It is.
Who's in
after
third
starting
place,
on
just
pole.
in case these two get together?
Daniel Wiles, third place right there, 3 seconds back.
Oh, so it's
just out
another
in
one of
front
their teammates. All right.
Yep, it is a 1, 2, 3. Once again, for America Racing, it's been the go-to this season with them. Absolutely dominant.
Can we get some thorough post-race inspection on these cars, please?
I certainly wish we could, but unfortunately, iRacing grips them and rips them, so nothing we can do about it.
Damn
We work
cheating
with 6
Toyota.
laps to go. Absolutely crazy the number of 2Xs we have had since the last caution, which was the stage 2 caution. 2Xs all throughout the field, but nobody has spun. Except for you, Brandon, but that was on pit road.
Well, helps when the car 55% crossweight and then you can't.
That certainly probably is helping with the lack of spinning from the setup.
I like how I got called out there, but
You are, I believe, the only one that actually spun. You and Josh Culley.
something was broke on that car.
Yeah, it certainly seemed that way. Sawyer-Ott's getting out.
What is going on in front of these? Yeah, there we go. I was confused. Looks like Millett did get to the inside a little bit in turn 1.
Sawyer-Ott's staying out of the way. Not going to try to affect the end of the race with 4 laps remaining.
I wonder if West gets up to Luke Carbonell, how that dirty air will affect him.
Certainly interested how it will, because I doubt Luke's going to run him clean and green like Sawyer just did. Millett's trying to
highly
get out
doubt
that.
that.
Sawyer's back into
Oh.
the outside wall, but stays straight. Oh, Kevin
Oh,
West
West
catches
on the wall.
So we get 3 laps to go here.
Millett's on that bumper.
He is indeed on the bumper. The question is, will Kevin West win the most cursed broadcast in ITRL history? Oh, Luke Carbonell catches the wall. Kevin West catches
big
the
hit
wall.
from the wall. That
Everybody's
dirty air
catching
must
the
be
wall. That
dragging him
31's
right up
there.
the lead.
Millett's going to take advantage of this, and the 01 drives up into the wall again.
The 31 side by side coming out of 4.
Millet's going to clear himself. That is the race, ladies and gentlemen.
2 laps
It is
to
over.
go. It is most likely over. Zach
Will
Millet
Kevin
is-
West throw a video game move?
I highly doubt it.
No.
He is on probation. You have
You
to remember
cannot.
that. So he does not have anywhere to be able to do that.
The
He
O1
is
has
brilliant,
certainly
watched-
though.
I watched one
destroyed
of
his
those
car.
interviews, and he said he doesn't care. He's going to come in and say and do whatever he wants.
Well, we'll certainly
So let's
see.
put
Well,
that
I
to
think
bed.
he has quite literally destroyed his car to the point that he can't.
And now to turn
That
number
thing is
4
not
to
driving
hit the
right.
white flag. Zach Millet,
Yeah, he,
the white flag should be in the air. Don't see Barney waiting.
Zach Millet
could be
Zach
incorrect.
Millet just seemed to put it on the dash on Kevin West, and Kevin West just had nothing for him. He really just big dicked his way to the lead.
We
Language.
apologize for the language from Storm Patterson. Filters don't exist for him. As we come through turn number 3 and 4, believe this is the white flag lap. Once again, we don't have a way to know that, but I believe we are coming to the checkered. We are. Zach Millet's going to win the Southern 250. Powered by Cam 2. With Kevin West
Scheduled-
coming home P2.
What a
That was
race.
scheduled tweet.
Oh, Ray Rittenauer is looking for the wall ride on the final lap of the race. And it does absolutely nothing for him.
Hey, Storm. How about you think we sell 2 charters and we just get into the broadcasting business? I'm tired of this.
I'm tired of this, man. Let's just do. I'm sure you guys would invite me back the last 2 weeks of me in the booth.
Oh, Christopher Gale.
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Oh,
he took it. Oh!
These guys must have forgot the damn rules.
Yeah, that certainly seems to be the case, just like the people in Formula One this past weekend. Rules, what are those? So, 31 Zach Millet captures the win here tonight. With Kevin West, P2, Daniel Wild,
Those American
P3.
guys, P1, 2, 3, yet again.
Yet again, certainly been.
At what point
something.
does the league's morale go so low that we don't care? Woo! Sorry, we care. Good job, Millet. Good win.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy's on about. Congratulations.
Zach Millet with another impressive win, coming back from having that damage from the start of the race. But this was just the regular season. The playoffs start next week. The playoffs do start, and it's going to be interesting at Atlanta to see how that goes with the super speedway. We got 2 super speedways in the playoffs. We got a road course, I believe. Got a road course in there, short tracking. So we'll see how it goes for Millet. He's going to have a big advantage going to the playoffs. But let's see if we can grab an interview here with the 3rd place finisher. First, Daniel Wiles. See if we can welcome him up into the booth. Daniel Wiles, you have a copy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Good job on the P3 finish here tonight. So we're just going to do our quick post-race interview. So how'd it feel?
Felt good. It was a good race. Darlington's always been good to us, especially in Simrat Market League that we ran. It was always good here, so yeah, it was good.
I got you. You certainly, your team still being just as strong as ever, finishing 1, 2, 3 again.
So
Quite
I got a
impressive.
question for you. Coming from another driver, how do you feel that you and your team, you guys are taking podiums week after week, and you're not leaving room for anyone else? So how does that feel?
I mean, we put in a lot of work during the week, especially now with being ambassadors for Team Conti. I mean, we're always running laps. We did a lot of laps with this new tire model. So, I mean, we just put in the time, man, but with that being said, this will probably be it for us because obviously the morale in this league is down and it's because of us. So y'all are going to have fun in the playoffs and we're going to back out.
That is a shocking statement that
That's
I
a
did not
bombshell
expect to hear.
statement bombshell
Yeah,
statement.
I was expecting you guys to take it all the way. I was looking forward to see the battle between you teammates.
Yeah.
No, I mean, with some of the things we've been dealing with during the season and some of it being with the admins, it's probably time for us. We've already talked about it. It's probably time for us just to back out and let you all do your thing.
Breaking news, someone get Bob Palkers tweeting about this.
Yeah, we definitely need Bob on this. Wild. Zach, well, if that is the case, you're going out on top again.
Hey, man, I'm good with that. It was a hell of a race.
So, yeah, certainly a strong race from you. Stage 1 win. You look like you played the flip strategy in stage 2. And then that battle there with your teammate, how'd that feel? Battling Kevin West there towards the end.
Dude, that man can drive a car on 2 tires. I mean, it doesn't matter what car it is, but it's probably why he's so good at driving the next gen on 2 tires is because he's the GOAT at the Gen 4. So I mean, sideways is just his normal straight, and he almost pulled it off, man. Trailer park dude. I don't know how he does it. We're just talking about it before we jumped in here, and it was kind of a pretty close repeat to the SWM. What was it, Danny? 250 laps we ran that night, where Kevin took 2 at the end and had to chase him down and just hope that he burned his stuff up. It was crazy.
So I do want to touch on that comment about him taking 2 tires and driving sideways all the time. I find that interesting because as we know, this car has the rack and pinion steering, so it's definitely not as easy to slide the car and drive a loose setup compared to a Gen 4 or a Xfinity car or truck. So I give him props for being able to slide a next gen car because they're so unforgiving and they snap all the time, as we saw tonight.
Yeah, and he was playing it perfect too. The dirty air is still really, really bad with these cars, and I think since the update, it's even worse. So I would catch him a little bit off 4. I'd get into 1 and 2, and I had to run so low to keep a nose out from under him, and obviously it's just a little bit slower. So I don't know. I had a little bit more pace in 3 and 4, and everywhere else, even with those 2 tires, man, he was holding pace real easy. So I don't know if we were to run it back, I think he'd get me.
That's exactly what we were talking about here, is that when, the 01 caught up to Luke, that's when he really hit the dirty air, and that's when you were able to take advantage of that.
Yeah, every little bit. I mean, I think without that, I don't know if I would have got there. And obviously, I'm not going to dive it in and take him out by any means, but yeah, I mean, I love racing, especially these teammates, we always have pretty close runs.
It definitely seems that way.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Congratulations, if this is your last race on a dominating season, you're one hell of a driver out there, and who knows if this league will see you in the future.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, maybe it'll be something down the road. We'll hop in and maybe a fun race or something like that, some kind of charity race or whatever. But yeah, it was a good season. It was fun. It's always cool to jump in a new league and meet some new guys and run clean with them. So it's been a blast, man.
For sure. So welcome. We're just going to say congratulations. And if this is it for you, you guys definitely put on a hell of a show. Collected a bunch of trophies in the process. So we're going to let you guys get back to your team channel and talk it out after the race after a dominating 1-2-3 finish.
Sounds good, brother. Appreciate the broadcast and everything you guys do.
Oh,
Thanks.
certainly a broadcast tonight. So
let's just say we had some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties of deciding to do a broadcast 20 minutes before the race. Who could have foreseen that?
There was no commentary until
your stage 1 interview didn't exist.
It's funny you say that. I was trying to I was looking for the volume on stream because I had the broadcast on my stream, and I was trying to do the pace lap and figure out what the hell's broken, with the update. I thought something was massively wrong. So yeah.
Yeah, it turns out apparently audio tracks were set incorrectly for me on my end. So everything was showing as though the audio levels were there, but they just weren't being passed through the YouTube stream. So one of those things, you don't broadcast, you have no idea about those things till somebody tells you. But
right.
What a good race. Congratulations again on the win and your new promotion within Team Conti for both of you guys.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate it. We've been looking forward to it for a while.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations, Daniel again. Oh, they're gone.
They are gone. So that is
We cut the radio.
our winners. The radio has been severed. Don't know what happened to Storm Patterson. Don't know where everybody went. There is nobody left. Apparently everybody has taken off to the haulers and jetted off back home. But that is going to wrap us up here tonight. We're going to run through the finishing order real quick. So Zach Millett captures the win. Kevin West P2. Daniel Wiles finished 3rd to round out that podium. Brandon Kluser, who's so 4th place. Strong finish for him. Matt
What a
Schlosser,
rebound.
P5, top 5 in his first ever ITRL race. Pretty impressive by him. Kevin Hash finished 6th. Ryan Munoz still finished 7th. Believe he's going to be in the playoffs. Well, the playoff picture is certainly going to be shaken up if these guys are officially gone. Because if these guys are officially gone, I don't think they will qualify for the playoffs. So, certainly going to be interesting to see there. Luke Carbonneau came on P8. Matt Quick, P9. Even after the pit strategy, still got a top 10. Brian Rusi rounded out our top 10. With Trust Knott, Raymond Rittenauer, Sawyer, and Christopher Gale rounding out our finishers. We had a bunch of people drop out of the race tonight, Brandon. A bunch.
I was out there, so trust me, I was one of them. It was definitely. As Zach said, the dirty air sucked. The car was tight in dirty air. The tires sucked, and as soon as you check up, the car gets loose. So I don't know what the hell this car was doing tonight, but personally, not a fan. Team America, they could obviously wheel the hell out of these things no matter what is tossed at them. So congratulations to them, P123. But if Zach is, if they're true to their word to where they're not going to show up for the playoffs, it's going to be definitely an interesting shakeup because I feel like that'll give a lot of guys some new hope.
The poof on playoff points is going to be wild as
The
well.
poof on playoff points is going to be wild. So, I'm sure the organization's going to have to do some thinking. Are 3 spots freed up, or are we just going to cut down to 13 drivers?
My quick and dirty assumption, and this is not official by any way it means, is we would just probably free those spots up and fill them in with the people that finished 17th, 18th, and 19th in the points, and we just drop those playoff points altogether. So it'll mean the whole field will be really, really tight for the start of the playoffs next week.
That is going to be fairly interesting. And where are we at next week, Dylan?
Atlanta. Well, Echo Park
My
Speedway.
goodness. Starting off with a super speedway style race when points are fresh and you don't have power hitters, it's I feel like hope for anyone's going to be there.
Yeah, this round 1, the Sweet 16 round, going from Atlanta to Watkins Glen to Milwaukee. It's gonna be something.
It's definitely going to be something. And, like I said, if these guys drop out, that's we got some road course ringers in here. They're outside of Team America, so we've had some great battles at Watkins. We've had some great battles at short tracks, and even at Atlanta, we've had wreck fests and we've had insanely close races coming to the line. So it's going to be interesting.
It certainly will. But we're going to sign off here for tonight. This has certainly been a broadcast. Luckily, Alex Little should be back in the booth next week with the beautiful new graphics cell, and we're not going to be running 7-year-old graphics with broken audio. It's like we just dug a computer out of the trash here tonight to throw on a show for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So we're going to sign off here from tonight, and we'll see you next week from Atlanta Motor Speedway, Echo Park Speedway, as it's now named, for the Hotlanta 192 presented by Big 4 Trucking. So adios and good night, everybody.